can definitely create thoughts that give us power for the future or take away our power. And we need as much power and unity right now as possible because it's crazy. Your boy Joe Biden about to tap dance on America. He's so old, he ain't gonna care. He's like, I'm about to die anyway. Like, but yeah, man. What you learned? What have you learned about yourself during the COVID period, man?
This is about to sound deep, but that I've been living afraid, basically. Because I was always, I can't do this, can't do that. And then COVID hit, and I didn't know how I was going to work and eat and all of that. And I just got real creative and started, like, you know what I mean, outside of the money stuff, just started shooting videos on my own and all of that.
Yeah.
Got into the editing, and it's like, it's just a little hard work. It's just like anything else. Like, I could have been doing this.
Yeah.
And then, like, the music, I started going to the studio a little bit more and started getting freer creatively, like how we were talking about earlier. And it was just like, this is the feeling I've been missing, and it hit me.
Yeah.
I've been living scared this whole time.
What you think what had you bound by fear that whole time?
I think really it was just the acceptance, because I'm not gonna front. Growing up, I hid my accent because I was different. Like growing up in Cincinnati, you get little country accents, little city accents, little specifics to Cincinnati slang.
Yeah.
So I got picked on for that. I was dark skinned. You know what I mean? Dark skinned Brothers was out at the time. I got a birthmark on my leg, like big upper thigh joint. Couldn't show my leg because you get a bunch of questions. So it was like the constant questioning and the doubt kind of just made me, even with the music.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, I knew I was the shit, but I wasn't confident that everybody else would know I was the shit.
Yeah.
And it was just that fear of, man, what if they think I'm just pretending to be this dope or something? I don't, it's hard to explain, but it was like that fear of rejection just had me for a while.
That's crazy. That's like what we talked about earlier when I was talking about, like, sometimes you're afraid of how powerful you are. I used to feel a lot of fear too. And sometimes I would feel fear because I knew my skills in a certain place was more superior than other people. So I didn't want to make the people who weren't as good as me feel uncomfortable. I was always protecting other people's feelings, and it really was putting a gap in between what I could be and who I was. It was, and the more that I did it, the bigger that gap became.
Yeah.
So now you used to running away from yourself. And that's the fear. Now, like, I was always so good at finding something to be afraid of enough to not attack what I needed to attack. It was, like, as soon as I would get over one fear, I would find something else to tether myself to be fearful of so I wouldn't reach my fullest potential. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, bro. Like, and then you don't really come into finding yourself until your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. It's some people who still ain't discovered who they really are, and they 60.
Yeah.
And you gotta not want that for yourself. You gotta want to know who you are, man. You gotta be on the search for truth. Like, you gotta introspection. Is that word? I'm gonna use it. But like,
I think that fit.
bro, you gotta want to be better. You gotta want to know who you are, man. Or else your whole life you wearing a mask, man.
Yeah.
And you never really comfortable. You hiding behind some J's, or you hiding behind your gear, or you hiding behind your car. You hide, like, the coolest you don't got none of that stuff. The coolest you is cool without all of that stuff.
Exactly.
It's just a search for self, man. Search for self and a search for truth, man. Because no matter what, the truth is attractive to everybody in your soul. We all searching for the truth, man. Especially now where you figuring out everything was a lie. I'll be having conversations with people, man. Life is more about unlearning certain things than it is about learning new things right now.
Yeah.
Like, man, so I like to have these conversations because I know it's a lot of people out there having internal wars with themselves and not attacking what they really good at, man. So
And I think, like you said, we are good at making that perfect excuse. Like I keep it 100. This is an inside moment. Ain't nobody but me, you, and the lamppost,
yeah,
as they say. So I didn't, like, in my prime of my fear of not being felt, really, because that's what it really was.
yeah,
And I think some of it was realizing that I was fronting. You know what I mean? Because I'm killing 30 people a verse, like, you know what I mean? I'm El Chapo by the end of the hook, like all of that. And
yeah,
it's that fear of not being felt, like, okay, they not going to believe me, because I didn't believe myself.
yeah.
I would pull up to spots, sit in the car and listen to my music, call myself getting ready, and then just be like, man, ain't enough cars in the parking lot. There ain't enough. Now it's too many people. Oh, dude came in dripping with the gold chains and the gold teeth, man. His look better than my look. I'm not going, oh, man, and then before you know it, I pull off. And it's just like,
All that preparation throughout the day, telling yourself, man, today is the night, man. You got to do it tonight. And you get to the spot and come up with an excuse to not be who you, like, man.
that anxiety is real.
It's real, bro. It's real. It's definitely real, man. But have you not noticed that when you do face that anxiety, the relief and usually the payoff of that is so great that you like it is never bad as you thought it was gonna be.
We in my squad, we live by the motto, what dude say in Hangover? Yeah, but did you die? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, we just getting on stage saying some words.
Right.
Win, lose, fail. Did you die? No? Do it again. No, you'll be all right.
Yeah, man. It's worth getting to know yourself, man.
Yeah.
I got this other phrase, man, I came up with, man. Show yourself how cool you are.
Big facts.
Like, it's a monster inside of you. You know who you are. Don't be scared to show it, man. Don't be scared to show it, man.